He told me to write this. Want to see that again?
This hat is funky.
Seems like bragging to me.
What do you mean bragging?
I don't know. This was all you, and you had to breathe before you're talking about this. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Nice hat. Doesn't really make me want to have sex with you.
It's bothering me, so there goes the hat. It's like I can't focus with that.
Doesn't really make me want to have more sex with you.
Awesome.
What's
Okay.
happening? There you go.
So, what are you fighting for? We're all fighting for something. We're either fighting for more money, more sex, fighting to lose weight, fighting that your spouse loses weight.
Why does that come up in like every single thing?
Because it's something. Fighting that your spouse lose weight. It's the other way around. She thinks I'm big and fat.
You talk and see what happens here.
Maybe you're fighting that your spouse is drinking too much. Maybe you're fighting that your spouse is getting stoned every night. You're fighting over the kids. Your kids are fighting for independence. You're always fighting. And if you really think about it, you're always fighting for something more. You want more romance. You want more sex. You want your wife to be a porn star in the bedroom. You want your husband to look like Channing Tatum. You're always fighting for something more. You see the couple across the street and they're having more sex than you are. We're having more sex than you are because you're watching this video. It's just, there's always that more. And where that comes from is that comes from Adam and Eve. So Adam and Eve were chilling out in the garden, and the devil comes and says, hey, there's more. Just to have this apple, and there's a lot more. And we're falling into that same lie. And we fall into that same lie through our entire marriage. That your spouse has to be more. Your kids have to be more. As a man, you have to make more money. You have to do more all of the time. There's never-ending fighting for more. And it's exhausting. It's really, really exhausting to continue to fight for this lie of more. You don't have enough things, you need more. You need a better Xbox, you need a better Nintendo, you need a better car, you need a better house, you need a better wife, you need a better kid, you need more. You know, as today, Amazon is doing Christmas in July. You need more. And we're falling into this lie over and over again throughout our entire lives and throughout our entire marriage. And working out the other day, this great Beachbody coach was like, if you don't accept where you are right now, that even when you get skinny, you will not be happy with where you are. And that rings through your marriage. If you don't accept where you are right now with your wife and your partner and your kids, if you don't accept your family for who they are right now, that you will never get more. You will always strive after it. You will never get to that finish line because you are never happy and content with what you have right now. Look at your spouse.
I am.
Love them for who they are right now.
I love you.
I love you too. But look at your kids. Love them for who they are right now. Not for who they're going to be, not for the mistake they made yesterday, but just who they are. And stop falling into the lie of more. You don't need anything more. You have everything that you should be content with now. So if you're going to work out today, stop and look in the mirror and go, I'm happy with where I'm at right now. I'm happy with where my marriage is at right now. And then you can adjust and change and move forward. Because if you're not happy with where your marriage is at, if you're constantly fighting and you're always doing these things because you always want more, you have to remove the more out of the equation. Accept where you are and then change. Because then when you do that, you are happy with the changes that you make.
That's good.
And you start becoming on the same page of your spouse. Hey, you know what? We really need to lose weight, so let's start going to the gym together. Hey, we really need to make more money because we have to buy a new car, so let's work on that together. And then you get the car, and then you lose the weight, and then you're happy with the acceptance of where you are at the time, rather than always striving for a better car, always striving to lose more weight, always striving to have more sex, always striving for something more. When acceptance and contentment is where you should be before you move forward.
But you're also saying that moving forward is not a bad thing.
No.
Because improving is good too, right? So you're always wanting to improve. So that is kind of the weird balance of improving, wanting to improve, but still being content where you are.
Right. If your marriage if you need to work on your marriage, you need to work on your marriage. But you need to accept the fact of where you are before you start putting any work in. So then when you get to the finish line, or when you get to the happier place, you realize that you are happy, which is the problem. If you always think that you always have to have a better marriage, and you never accept the fact of where you are right now, you will never see what better is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's good.
And that's, in the end, that's how you have more sex, because you've accepted where you were before. Acceptance. And then change, and get on the same page, and then have sex.
So why did I need to be here today? Because I finally got to do my hair after a week of camping. Makeup. I have a little bit of makeup on because I've been camping for a week and I just looked awful all week long.
Maybe I'm more of the comic relief than you are.
You're good. You're good.
All right.
That was good.
So, don't fall in the lie of more. Get on the same page. Have a direction and goal, and move together. Accept where you are now, so that when you do change and things do improve, you can accept where you are then. And acceptance helps with happiness. All right?
Shout out to Caleb. It's his birthday today. Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Love
Mr.
you,
10-year-old.
Caleb.
All right.
Okay, we love you.
Love you.
Have more sex. See you next week.